Hi guys. Nope. Thought I would take you guys down the road. Why can't I do intros? Why does it feel so weird? Hey, welcome back. So I thought I would take you guys along with me on my nighttime routine. So it'll include hair care and it'll include skincare. I have rosacea, so there are certain products that I use that I feel helps my rosacea. So stick around and we'll get started. So I still have my makeup on from the day, but the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of my hair. I don't like to sleep with my hair down. I like my hair to be easy to manage in the morning. So I always take my showers at night. Tonight, I took my shower earlier today. I did a video and did the whole prepping thing earlier this morning, and it's a Sunday. So I take care of my hair at night so that when I get up in the morning, I'm basically just doing my makeup, quick thing with my hair, whatever it may be. I do use Batiste on the days that my hair feels like it's getting oily. I do not shampoo my hair every day. I shampoo my hair 3 times a week at the most. On the days where the hair is getting an oil buildup, because I do have pretty dry hair, not real dry, but on the drier side than the oily side, I do use Batiste. I use the Divine Dark Color. I also use this when my roots start showing through. I have gray hair. If I let my hair go entirely gray, I'd be a full head of grays. I'm not ready for that stage in my life yet, so I do dye it. But in between, when the roots get bad, not real bad, but they're starting to show through, I also use this as kind of like a quick cover it for whatever. As long as it's not raining outside, we're good. We're good. So what I do every night is I put my hair up because I do not like my hair around my neck. So I'm just going to comb through it right now. I'm using a wet brush that I got at Ulta. Has the little lip on the side, on the back of it. Okay. Looks like I made it worse. All right. I'm going to split it in the back. Bring my hair, and I've got my earrings in still. So let's take those out. I have really been enjoying a company, a brand, I should say, called Joico. It's a hair product. I use the shampoos, the conditioner, the Intense Color Conditioner, and I also use the K-Pack Color Therapy Oil. Again, my hair's a little bit on the drier side. I also have to dye my hair more than I like because of my gray resistant hair. So I put this on the ends. Also, I don't get my hair cut every 6 weeks like a lot of people may do. I probably get my hair trimmed maybe every 3 months. But I don't feel like it really needs it because I do try to take care of my hair. Try to baby it. I don't use heat on my hair unless it's a night out. But on a daily's probably not the right word to use since I don't wash my hair daily. But for the norm, I do not dry my hair. I actually use a fan, and I rub this on the back of my hands actually. Odd, I know, and I really don't know if it does any good. but it just feels good. I use a fan for my hair when it's just the norm. The best that I feel is just letting it air dry. And I put the oil on, kind of brush it through. The next thing I use is It's a 10 has the keratin, and I switch between that and this Marrakesh argan and hemp oil therapy. This is more of a lotion, like the It's a 10. It's not actual oil, so it's very misleading on the bottle. But they do have an actual oil, just as the Joico, and I do enjoy it. I do like it. I thought that was it when I bought it originally, and I got home, and no, it's a lotion. So I actually alternate between It's a 10 and that. So I put a few pumps of It's a 10 in my hair. If you notice, I'm not going up to my roots. I do focus on my ends and just, rub it in there. Because I feel that's where most of the dryness for me really hits, the split ends, things like that. I noticed my hair was starting to break a lot. And just a little tip on that, if you get a silk or a satin pillowcase, that will help your hair from breaking. My mother-in-law had told me to start that she used a satin pillowcase to keep her hair. She would go have her hair done once a week, and I always wondered, wow, how does she keep her hair in place? She's like, I put a hairnet on and I have a satin pillow and my hair just looks the same. And for a whole week, I don't have to go and have it done. I'm like, wow. And then she also explained it's great for the breakage. So just a little tip. So I'm actually just going to put my hair up because, as I said earlier, I don't like my hair up and up around my neck. I feel it kind of strangles me. I must be very active in my sleep. So when I say I put it up, I'm going to start twisting it. Just twist, twist, twist. And it's pretty much damp. Not damp, but you can feel the moisture from the products that I put on. So I just twist that. And I put it into a little bun. And I use a one of these things. Had a complete loss for what this word is. It's not a hair tie. Scrunchie. Okay. The top coming down does not bother me at all. So that's what I do every night for my hair. Put it up every night. Put these oils on. Again, this is the Joico hot oil. This is it's not a hot oil, but it can be used as hot oil. This is the It's a 10 keratin. And this is the Marrakesh argan and hemp oil. Again, it's not actually an oil. It's a consistency of a lotion. So I'll just put that on. So I'm going to go wash my face and get this off. And I'll be back. Oh, one other thing which we'll talk about that when I come back. All right, don't go anywhere. Please stick around. Don't make me lonely. Stick around. Well, I am back. Did you have fun? Maybe get some popcorn. All right. This is my nighttime skincare routine. I do have other items that I use for daytime, but we're just going to stick to the nighttime tonight. So I do use Retin-A. Retin-A is normally prescribed by a dermatologist, and I actually was prescribed this to put on this spot, which was a bigger and darker, and it is, the Retin-A is doing its job. It's tretinoin is the actual name for it. It is a vitamin A cream. I am on 0.025%. This does come in different percentages. I believe this is the lowest one. When you start out with Retin-A, You want to start out gradually. Very gradually, until you can slowly work up to putting it on every night or putting it on 3 nights a week. Even though you may think that you have tough skin, see how it works. Do a spot test before you just go full on. The biggest thing is it does not take a lot of this. I have seen other YouTubers say that they get away with a pea size. I use a little bit more than a pea size, but I don't use a lot. I don't use this all over my face. I target areas that I feel need to be addressed. For example, one of them being this spot. And I got a lot on there, but we're just going to rub that in towards this way because I do feel the pores here on my cheeks. Are very large, used to be, and thanks to this, they're not so much. Areas that I notice that I get blackheads, I will put it on there, and I notice my nose, I have an oily T-zone, so I put it on my nose, and I'm going in that area. This helps with fine lines. It's one of the best known anti-aging fighters. So I put it in where your laugh lines are. And when I'm putting this on, I'm not really putting a whole lot on there. Just a smidge. Around my, and you gotta build up to putting it around your lips. That can be sensitive areas around your nose here. It can dry it out. But you know how you get your laugh lines as you get older, and those lines that go, I don't know what those things are called, but the other day I was looking at the area around my lip, and I was like, ooh, those are starting. And I must have a normal expression of just a scowl. Like, because I have got this line right there that I try to get it on. And then my forehead, as you can see here. So I rub that in there. And they call them the 11s. Put it in there also. Now, for the under eye area, I just put a tiny, tiny bit. And I'm really not getting close to my eye. I am staying, you see, and I also notice that once I start putting it in the corners of crow's feet, also I notice that I get some dark discoloration there on the corners. So when I'm putting on my other products, you know, you're moving it around. I think some of this Retin-A probably transfers, so I probably have a lot more transference than I know. The next thing that I put on is my eye cream. I use the Avon Anew Clinical. I'm going to stop right there because I didn't tell you guys what I use to wash my face. Currently, I am using Burt's Bees cleansing oil. I'm halfway through it. I am looking for another one. I like this at first, but I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow or mascara daily, usually just on the weekends. So through the week, I'm usually just not usually. Through the week, I wear eyeliner only and lipstick. This is fine. But when it comes to makeup removal, eye makeup, foundation, it's great. But eye makeup, it's not, it leaves you with that, like you have a film over your eyes when you first get done. I don't like that feeling. This is great for a face wash or foundation removal. Eye makeup removal, I would not recommend that at all. But I do like it. It's not an overpowering scent. It's great. So now to my eye makeup. I use a new Clinical. It is a dual package. You have a gel for the above eye, and then you have a cream for under eye. The odd thing was, I've already gone through this one, but as you can see, I still have stuff for the under eye. Reason being is, it's not a large area. So I save this one just for my daytime, put it on twice a day. So we're starting in on the eyes, and I just take a little bit, again, just a tiny little bit, and I put that above my eyes. And again, be real gentle. Your eyes have the thinnest skin. You need to be gentle. That's why it wrinkles. Even when you're putting on your eyeshadow, be very, very gentle. So now I'm going to go in for the under eye. And I'm not putting a lot on there. Another good reason to use something under the under eye that is very moisturizing is because of that Retin-A. I wanted to get a Q-tip because we're going to put a little bit of that under eye cream, just a little bit. And I want to get closer to my eye line. Now for going back to eye makeup remover, one thing that I have found that works just as well, and it's cheap for eye makeup removal, is Vaseline. It is gentle on my eyes. Never really had it cause a problem. Comes right off, and then you just wash your face. Some people don't like that Vaseline feeling on their eyes, and that's understandable. It really doesn't bother me. But I use that Dior 3D eyelash primer. So I get some thick coats between that and the mascara, and Vaseline takes it off really well. Just an FYI. Alright, so I have my eyes finished. Now I'm going to go in for the face. I've put on the Retin-A, and I'm going to go in now with a hydrating hyaluronic acid by CeraVe. This, don't let the name acid scare you. This locks in your moisture, and I'm really getting tongue-tied tonight. So just a couple pumps and spread that out in various areas that we put that Retin-A. Actually, I put it everywhere. It just helps moisture. Wintertime, you need more moisture. As your skin ages, you need more moisture. I think any age you need moisture. I wish I would have listened to my mother when I was younger. But I knew everything, right? I didn't think it was necessary. But you're never too old, and you're never too young to start. All right. I like to put it on my neck also. I haven't tried putting the Retin-A on my neck, but I do think it's something that I want to do, and I have watched other YouTubers saying be cautious doing it, so I haven't done that yet. I have rosacea, If you can see the redness. I'm not really prone to the breakouts or the pustules. Mine is just the actual redness, to the point that the broken capillaries under my skin, they're not going to go away. I'm stuck with the redness. It's not anywhere unless you have the laser treatment done, which is not covered by insurance and considered a cosmetic, and insurance doesn't cover those things. So, a couple things. When I do have a breakout at night, I do put a tea tree facial oil on. It's really good for rosacea. It's good for blemishes, acnes, blemishes, spots. I bought this at Target. TJ Maxx is where I got that. All right. So next, what I actually put on my face at night is a Derma E Vitamin C Moisturizing Cream. And it's an intense nighttime cream. How I use this, you can use it alone, but how I use it is I add doTERRA frankincense oil to it. So I take a little bit out. I'm going to use a Q-tip because I don't want to get it under my nails. So I take about that much, and I take just about 2 drops of the frankincense oil. Also, frankincense oil can be, please watch what type of oil that you use. Not all of them are pure. This is a very good company. This is ingestible. Frankincense is one of the best oils for you. It does so many amazing things. I put 2 drops of this under my tongue. Let it sit under your tongue. In the meantime, I'm going to mix that oil and that cream together. Frankincense is one of the best oils for your skin, regardless if you have rosacea, anything. It's just very good for your skin. I do watch getting this around my eyes because that frankincense oil is very strong. I've never gotten it around my eyes, but I imagine it wouldn't be good. You'd want to definitely rinse your eyes out, rinse, flush. You know what I mean. I do not exfoliate on the nights that I use my Retin-A, but when I do exfoliate on those nights that I'm not using it, I use Osea. I got this in a Beauty Heroes box. I love it. It's full body scrub. I use it on my face also. Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. I use this. I like it. When I do exfoliate because of my rosacea, I have to be very careful. I have to be gentle. I don't want to be rough on my skin. And I just don't want to be rough on my skin no matter what I use. So I'm very mindful of that. The last thing that I'm going to do is I use black Jamaican castor oil and coconut oil. I actually use that. I'm doing an experiment right now. Ooh. Knocking stuff over. It's a party. Okay, so I am doing an experiment. Doing an experiment with the brown. Please let me start over. I'm doing an experiment with the black Jamaican castor oil and coconut oil because I had read in quite a few areas that this is good for hair growth. My eyebrows are in need of hair growth, so I just take that in the areas that I should have major brows where I used to in my younger years, and I just put this on there. I know Benefit has the new brow products, but I thought, hey, it's a lot cheaper. I can also use this on my hair and put it in the roots here to help with that. Now I know my face in the camera with the light shining, it looks like it may be oily, but it's not. It really is not. It's not tacky. It's not feel like you. It doesn't feel like you have heavy cream, even though I put all that stuff on. You may not like the feeling. I mean, each person's different. Now this stuff, yeah, this is an oil. All right, my loves. This is it. Wanted to share my nighttime routine with you. I'm glad you were able to hang out. It's kind of like we had our own little slumber party, right? I'll do a daytime routine and share some of the toners that I use that I really do like. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe. Become part of the family. We always need people to hang out with, right? Like to get to know you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.